So we're looking at patterns today, and you're all going to have an opportunity to use the sticky puzzle patterns by using the matchsticks on your table. These are my matchsticks up here, and I'm just going to give you a demonstration of how we're going to do it. You can do it in your groups, and then there will be opportunities for you to actually have a go of your own to complete the worksheet. Now the whole idea is to use the matchsticks, have a go at them, play with them, manipulate them, and see what you can do. Now let's have a look. We're using a table of values. So we're going to do this to see if we can identify rules to our pattern. And the way that we do this by using the table of values is looking at the two rows within our table. So we have a number of triangles, one triangle, and then to use the number of matchsticks representing our sides, we have 3. So let's have a look. To create our triangle, I move my third matchstick over to create one triangle. That's 1, 2, 3 matchsticks, 3 sides, 1 triangle. Now in our table of values, we're going to create 2 triangles, and we're going to see how many matchsticks we actually use, and this will give us our patterns using our values table. So with this one, I'm going to add 1, 2, 3 more matches. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matches. My number of matches, I've got 1, 2 triangles, and the number of matches is 6. Now we can keep going along in this pattern, and you would be able to determine. Now, if I was going to create another triangle in the same geometric pattern, and I added another set of matches to match my pattern, how many would I have? You can work this out by adding the matches, or you might be able to simply use your operations, your mathematic operations, your skills and knowledge, knowing what that missing unknown number is, and that is working out the rule of your pattern. So we know that we added another 3. So you could simply use addition. I had 6. I added 3. What would that be? 9. That's right. Or you may see that there is a pattern here. 2. 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 3 is 6. Or 3 times 3, 3 matches, is 9. So if we had a fourth one, we could multiply it by the number of matches that we use, which is 3, to get our unknown. And that is our rule. You could add the 3, or we could multiply it. There is numerous ways that you could create your patterns, and you can use numerous different tables of values to work out your pattern and to identify the rule. And I want you to write out the rule, and you can even tell the person next to you in your group what the rule is, and then you can write it out. So with this one, let's have a look. You might start a new table of values. I've got 3 sides, or 3 matches to 1 triangle to form 1 triangle. And on this one, I'm going to add, nope, I'm going to do it this way this time. 1, 2 matchsticks. I still have 1, 2 triangles, but now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matchsticks. and I put that in my table of values. You need to look at the number of triangles and the number of matchsticks that you're using, and you need to see the rules that have been applying and work out what is the pattern, or what is going on, what's happening to this number to get a different number here. What is the pattern that is occurring? What is being done between the two different rows within your table of values? And there is something is corresponding. So we've noticed that this was 3 and here is 5. I've added 2 here. If I did another one, another triangle, still using my same geometric pattern. I've got 1, 2, 3 triangles, and I added another 2. So I would add 2 to the previous term. So that would be 7. And you can count them, and this is what I want you to do. I want you to use your matchsticks. I want you to experiment, and I want you to count them so you can see it for yourself. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. You might be able to work it out again. 4. We know that this term is added, you're going up by 2. So this one, you would assume, would be 9. You can work that out. And you don't have to assume, you can actually figure it out looking at your pattern. Give it a go, add your other 2, calculate your number of triangles. So I want you in your groups to look at the number of triangles, to fill in your table of values and work out the pattern. And I want you to tell the person next to you what your rule is to your pattern, and then I want you to have a go on your own and experiment and fill in the table of values.